Okay, so power chords. I'm gonna try to keep the lesson pretty short. It's very, very simple. So power chords are something we're gonna be using a lot in any type of music. We use it a lot. It's a really popular chord shape, and it's very simple, but we tend to play it wrong a lot, which is what the lesson's for. So when we're playing a power chord, it should look something like this. What I'm doing here is I have my first finger, my index on the first fret of the E, ring finger on the third fret of the A, right? Not your pinky, not your middle, your ring finger, right? And it should look like something like this. And the idea behind a power chord is that wherever your first finger is, your index, your ring finger needs to be on the string underneath, 2 frets over. Not 3 frets, not 2 frets, or sorry, not 1 fret, excuse me, 2 frets, okay? Wherever you're gonna be. So for example, on the 7th fret, you're gonna be here and then here, right? If you're on the A string, same thing. You're on 7, that means your ring finger's on the 9 of the D, right? So back to the first fret. It should look like this. There's a couple things I want you to keep in mind when you're doing this. The shape is really, really important. Remember, it's not just, okay, 1st and 3rd fret, cool, and then you just play it however you want. A lot of the time I've been seeing this happen a lot, or a lot of this, right? Sometimes I get this, which is also not good, okay? So the idea is index finger should be flat and blocking a little bit. The idea is like you want to rest on your fingers there, on the string, excuse me. And your finger is going to play the 1st fret. You're going to squeeze the 1st fret, but your finger should rest. You don't want this, right? That kind of little tunnel there. You want it to be flat. And then your ring finger is actually going to do the tunnel, right? We want to press with the fingertip, and we want it to curl over, right? Now, this might be pretty simple to understand and do, but I think where it falls apart is your thumb. This is where it really messes up everything. So our thumb needs to be somewhat low, right? Towards the middle of the fretboard, or towards, a little bit even lower than that. You don't want your thumb to come up. Here's what happens when your thumb comes up. Look. See how my fingers start to get kind of all angled and distorted? We don't want that, right? The reason it does that is because when our thumb comes up, our fingers come down, right? We don't want that, and it makes it really hard for us to hold that chord, and it throws everything off. You guys start getting wrist pains. We don't want that, okay? So keep your thumb low, nice and low, and remember, you're trying to reach the top 2 strings, excuse me. So you want to make sure your thumb's low. And that's your power chord. And again, that you're gonna keep that for every anywhere you're playing that. So like for example, a song we've been working on, Beverly Hills, right? 1 and 3. If you move it down, should stay the same. If you move it to the side, right, 3rd fret, don't reach for it. You're gonna bring everything over, right? Work on that. Remember, don't sit all kind of, relax. You want to sit up straight, bring the neck close to your face, right? So your wrist is not like that. Your wrist should always be relaxed, okay? But those are power chords. So remember, keep your thumb low, index finger flat, ring finger curled, right? Remember, 1 fret, right? 2 frets over, finger down, right? 1 string below, wherever you're going to play them. Cool? Hope that makes sense.